Hello and how you doing? And welcome back to Two Jagoffs. I am your host, Austin Cairns, and I'm joined here with...
Lucas Kuhns.
That's right. I'm joined here with Lucas Kuhns, but you want to know who I'm not joined here with, Lucas? We're not joined here with a special guest at all because last week on the podcast, I told you to go find anybody that I've interviewed in the past and bring them on this podcast, but truth behold, Lucas couldn't find anybody. This chair is empty. I don't see anybody in the media hub. Who you got, Lucas? I told you no one's going to be here.
You know, Austin, you do a lot of talking. It was quite funny, actually, to see that reaction right there, because I actually do have somebody.
You do?
I have somebody ready in studio.
Where? I don't see him. Are they under the table? I don't see him anywhere. What the hell? Oh, my God. Did you... Lucas, that doesn't count.
This does count, though. It's like a guest that we've had on.
Hi. Okay. But
there you go.
You gonna act like a professional and get your headphones on, or what are we doing here?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Hi, Kyle. How are you?
Hey, I am great. How are you?
Lucas, when I said that you could bring on, I guess I did say you can bring on someone I've previously interviewed, and I did interview Kyle.
You know, I loosely heard the intro because I was tuned out. Honestly, I was thinking about just like really the metamorphosis between how like a caterpillar cocoons into a butterfly. Really riveting stuff. So I kind of tuned in and out of what you were saying, but you did say somebody. And do we know what the textbook definition of somebody is?
I think that he might need an explanation of it, Kyle.
It's someone, and I am one of some.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Kyle Archer, welcome back to Two Jagoffs.
Thanks, man.
Last time you were on the podcast was when Steel City was still a thing. You were with Downtown Nick Brown. I'm sorry. Is that mic falling on you?
No, we're good.
You were good?
Yeah.
Just keep going? Okay, I'll keep going. And the last time you technically were on Two Jagoffs, you crashed Two Jagoffs live. Do you remember that? You came out with a ukulele or a guitar or whatever?
Don't remember a single part of that. No.
You don't remember? You had a wig and everything.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
Nope. Somebody else.
So you weren't the former host?
Oh, yeah. That was a different part of my life that I'm trying to move on from. And it's wild that you keep bringing it up.
Okay, fine. We'll move past that then. Lucas, I do notice another absence. Where the hell is the Torseman at?
Oh, well, you always think you can just get one up on me here. The Torsemen aren't here. That is correct. But it's not because I couldn't retain them, as I can already tell you're thinking over there just by the way you're looking at me with that stupid little smirk on your face, as per usual.
You hear this?
I actually sent them to Intercourse, Lancaster County in Pennsylvania.
Can I see?
Yeah. It's a nice little like town place. It's got 40 plus shops in one
The hell
area.
is that? Looks AI generated.
No,
Intercourse, PA is actually a really nice home. I've been there before.
Really?
Yeah, I drove through.
Yeah, I sent them there. They wanted to go on a little shopping spree, grab some stuff grab some supplies.
With two goofballs today. Okay, anyway, Kyle, it's great to have you back on the podcast. Can I ask you a serious question? Did he really call you up and be like, "Hey, I need somebody on this podcast"? Like, how did this happen?
Yeah, actually, Lucas has been fantastic because what he's been doing is in between his classes, he'll actually kind of come in, stop into the office, and just kind of like say hi and chit chat and just kind of, for lack of better terminology, just BS for about 10, 15 minutes or so.
Usually.
And somewhere around there, he actually asked me to come on. And unlike, somebody else. Did that answer your question?
I've interviewed you before. I gave you a whole interview. You did Two Jagoffs live. I mean, you've done stuff before with me, Kyle. Come on.
No, I agree. And that has absolutely nothing to do with the question that you asked. You asked, did Lucas reach out and ask you to come on this podcast? I said yes. And then you said, I've interviewed you before. How does that have anything to do with the follow-up?
Let me just put it to you like this, Kyle. You've missed a lot of things since the last time you've been on the podcast. Okay?
I missed a lot of things.
You missed a lot of things. That man right over there has been responsible for booting off former guests, and I'm not allowed to say their names or else I might get booted off next.
Well, you know what they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
But he claims they're business decisions, Kyle. Come on now. Like,
are they business decisions?
Yeah, he does. So we're like right here on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to live either right on it or down here. He never wants to live up here. I'm living up here. I'm looking towards our future. And I just don't see the people I've gotten rid of being good for business in the future. So I made a business decision and got rid of them.
How do you live on his hand?
I don't live on his hand, Kyle. I don't live on his hand. I don't live in the past. I don't live down here. I live up here too. Come on. Come on.
Show me again.
It's like right here.
How do you live there?
I don't live there, Kyle. I live in Carnegie. I don't live there.
I'm so confused.
This is my left hand on Carnegie.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into this episode. Kyle, since you are a returning guest, one thing I always love to ask your returning guests is what they've been up to recently. So last time you were on the podcast, you talked about your Riverhounds experience. You talked about picking up some classes here at Point Park. How's the semester been treating you so far?
Super good. That's a loaded question for this burrito.
I had a burrito this morning.
What have I been up to? Like everything. I don't even know. I don't even know where to dive into that swimming pool. For sure, the deep end. But welcome to your first interview with me, by the way.
Thank you.
This is a big moment for you.
Don't feed his ego.
This might be probably the most important in my career.
Good. You see, that's the problem. You and I are up here.
Mm-hmm.
And did you hear how distant that was?
I heard how distant that was, Kyle. I heard how distant that was.
But I've been up to so much. Riverhound season has officially kicked off again, representing the brand here today.
Go Hounds.
Wheeling Nailers season is coming to a soft close, and I mean soft closes in the season. Regular season is coming to a close, but playoffs are around the corner. We're going to see those first weekend, second weekend. No, not a first weekend. Last weekend to first weekend of April, May. So that's around the corner. Classes been popping in, co-teaching here and there. Full-time gig here has been going great. Summer's ramping up. Mentors are doing mentors, networking, interviewing on podcasts, frolicking. I think I knighted somebody a little bit ago too. That happened.
United?
Yeah. Middle of February, I believe. February 17th? Yeah.
It's a big honor.
That was a big day. And yeah, I took over a small roller derby lot.
Did you? How'd that
Yep.
go? What was that like?
Good.
Just good?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Like, how'd you take it over?
You ask them and then they say sure.
Lucas, take this over, please.
I mean, that seems like a pretty reasonable response, but I mean, if
Yeah.
you're going to tap out already, I guess that's one thing. So obviously something that the fans, didn't hear about last time was your stuff with the Nailers.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say has been the biggest moment so far since being with the Nailers now? Because I know me and you have talked about it a lot.
That's a wonderful question,
But
actually.
I feel
Thank you
like-
for asking.
I just asked the same
I
thing.
honestly feel like no, you did not ask the same thing. You asked what he's been up to, not
Yeah.
specifically the Nailers and
There
what
was
the
no
fans
dive.
want.
Did you plan for this episode at all?
No, I didn't actually. No, I did not, because I didn't know who
Wow.
he was going to bring on. I didn't
I
expect him to
planned.
bring anyone on.
I planned
Wow.
to.
Thanks.
That's why I got these questions.
No, I appreciate that. Can you go ahead and rephrase the question because we got really interrupted?
No, for sure. I was just gonna say, like, what's been like the biggest moment so far of you being with the Nailers?
That's actually a great question. One of the biggest moments for me with the Wheeling Nailers, man, I don't know. I think earlier in the season, I have always been kind of waiting for that fan base to get on my side. Because the host that was there before me had been there for, I believe, 12 or 14 years.
Wow.
So they're very used to him.
Yeah.
And whenever a new person comes in, tries to take over, I should have just let it be, tries to take over, it takes a little bit for that change to kind of be okay. So there was just like a simple, like, let's go Nailers chant that I started. And like just the whole arena erupted. And I was like, I did it. So I was like super pumped about that. And then from there, it was more or less kind of the piece of cake. I love this right now.
Just bump this right here.
What up?
Bump that.
You lied to me.
I mean, to be fair, that is what you told him to do. You told him to go like this.
Yeah.
For that part right there.
Yeah.
I feel like that is kind of.
Would you like some assistance, Mr. Archer?
Dr. Archer, but yes.
Dr. Archer, that's right. I forgot you are a specialist now. Ready? And boom.
Wow.
Magic.
Good job.
Natural. I feel like there's a couple other highlights in there, but I don't know. It's like, the season comes to a close. I've done about, I think, 36 home games.
Wow.
And each one's very different, but also kind of the same. But it all blends in together. Like, there's some cool moments and cool hits that, I'll always remember. Like, a couple of my friends, we do like this cheers cam, and I get like a can of water, and I'll like cheers with them. And that's always fun. I don't know, man. It's all been great. Like, I think connecting with the fans is awesome. How fast it's happened.
So I know like your role there is kind of like more of like a for the fans type of thing, like get everyone hyped up, all that.
Yeah.
Do you have a relationship with like a lot of the players there too? Like
Not specifically. Unless you're specifically in player development or anything like that, I think any role in sports you really don't see that happen.
Okay.
Like, it's pretty rare for me to even like bump into a player, like unless it's like a Sunday skate. Sunday skates, basically, they just open up the ice. People bring their skates and just can skate around, get autographed pictures with players. I'll bump into a player here and there then.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just remember like whenever you were with whenever I saw you at the Riverhounds game, it seemed like you were just like always like with the players and like the mascot and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Riverhound
around,
player. I mean, I've also been with the Riverhounds for, I'm going on 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the players, like, it's just natural that we've become, I don't want to say friends, but acquaintances.
Acquaintances, yeah.
Work friends. So me and my work friends typically talk a lot together sometimes. But no, literally, like, there's a new goalie over at the Riverhounds that I was just talking with him yesterday because he saw me trying to defend PK shootouts from fans. Crushed it. Myself is it. Missed a lot. But yeah, it was fun.
I do have a question for you. So I know that you have like a lot of those custom theme nights, especially down at the Nailers.
Yeah.
The one that we talked about, I think last time you were on, was the wrestling night that took place in November.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool because IWC is actually one of the companies I work for.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing you a lot on social media, different costumes, different outfits. Is there maybe a favorite night that you've had so far this year?
Wrestling night was a big one. Harry Potter night was a fun one because it was packed. Let me think here. I feel like there's another one off the tip of my tongue. We did superhero night, like Marvel night, and that was kind of fun. But nothing really stood out for me. That made it really, really cool.
What was the Harry Potter night like? Like, what did you guys do for that one?
Yeah, I think that one might be the one. We did a teddy bear toss, and after the first goal, like, people just chuck teddy bears onto the ice.
That's pretty cool.
And it's like a swamp of just teddy bears, and it's so cool. I dressed up in like a little wizard outfit, something like that. But we set out individual, like, basically pom-poms of red, green, yellow, and blue into individual kind of sections, like sides of the arena. It was like Slytherin on the main one, Gryffindor on the main one, and then it was Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff on the back ends. And it was just like a weird, cool culture that was there. And everyone was just like, like waving it. It was just a cool visual environment.
Do we got any cool plans coming up for maybe trying some other stuff out? I know you did something with the Wild Things not so long ago. I know obviously the Riverhounds and Nailers is two big things on your to-do list. Maybe want to expand a little bit?
I have a couple things that are in the works right now, but I will not speak on them right now as of yet.
Confidential evidence.
On the record. I'm a comm student.
There you go, using those record terms.
Yeah.
You learned that at Issa's class?
No.
No?
No. Issa came whenever I graduated.
Oh.
So no, I did not.
When did you graduate again? It was... Because it was before I got here.
1974.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I know I look young.
I know, you look great for your age.
Age straight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Age like fine wine.
Yeah, I think I'm turning 64 this month.
64.
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Once you kind of get into the 60s, numbers,
Do you have a party planned yet? You going out anywhere special?
No, I don't really have a party plan, but those little kiddie pools?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you actually get like a crap ton, of baking powder, baking salt, baking sodium, and cake mix. You could just turn it into a big cake.
Okay.
And, for me, I like to pick like a hot day in June or July, and we'll throw all the ingredients in there, kind of have like a water sprinkler go in and out because you don't want to overflow it with water like by sticking a hose in there or anything. But you'll just kind of like slide in there and throw on some sunglasses, maybe get a good book, and let the cake actually bake over you using the sun. And it's like a cool little birthday cake celebration where you're the cake.
What kind of cake are we talking now? What's the flavor?
It depends.
It
Can't
depends.
you really can't get picky because there's so many. Like if you go to like a Dollar Tree or like a Dollar General or like even a Walmart, there's only so many cake boxes that you can buy at a time. So ideally it'd be vanilla, but like you can't just pick that. You have to grab as many
Do
boxes
like a
as you
half
can.
and half sometimes.
Yeah, because you have to buy like 24 or like 30 different boxes to fill this freaking pool up.
So you might
it's
have
a
like
lot.
12 chocolate and a couple strawberry, a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't really like break it down like numbers. Ideally, it's more or less just like kind of a grab and go situation.
Just kind of just swipe the shelf into your cart and then
Yeah. Oh yeah.
get
See,
out of there.
what you gotta do is you gotta do like half the pool with like vanilla, the other half with chocolate, and then
Yeah.
put all the strawberry in the middle. And
Yeah.
it'll be like a filling almost, but it'll
It's
just
a
be
really
like
good
cake.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's crushing this interview.
I mean, he's doing pretty good, I must say. Do you put like whipped cream and sprinkles on top too, or
Don't be ridiculous.
what? It's a cake.
Huh?
Well, like
Who
no
puts whipped
icing?
cream
No, I
on-
meant icing. I meant icing. I
No.
meant icing.
Okay, icing.
I meant icing. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah,
that was an Austin mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cake.
I think for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you single word answers. Go.
Me, or him, or both.
I mean, he's giving you single word answers, so he wants you to start asking.
Okay. Well, if you get single word answers, what's the point of asking a question then? Okay. What's it been like picking up some classes at Point Park?
How's this?
No.
Yeah.
He said single word answers. I want to test this theory. Go ahead. I just asked you. Point Park classes.
Great.
Pittsburgh Steelers. That's not a word.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
You
sound.
respond EH to me like 90% of the text you give me.
Okay, fine. Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
Opening day this Friday for the Pirates.
Sicko.
The shoes you're wearing. Again? Riverhounds.
Sicko.
Austin Cairns.
Yeah, I think this segment's pretty much over.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Now, something, I don't think he's obviously going to ask you because he's too, self-centered about himself. But something that has changed is you've recently been doing a lot more with your own podcast.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to give a little insight on how that's been going, the guests you've been bringing on, because I know you've been bringing on, a lot of guests recently.
Yeah, giving out a good old shout out to the Hype Mike podcast. Go ahead and listen to where all of you get your podcast: Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, Vimeo, the Swan theme, even your local bar, Apple Jacks, anything. So that podcast has been awesome. I actually hit a milestone interviewer, which, I've had great guests in the past, but the reason why this one's a milestone interviewer is because it's in a whole different market, whole different demographic. That we just reached out, they said yes, and boom, we went. But he is the in-arena host for the Colorado Avalanche,
Oh, wow.
which was an awesome interview. It's not out yet, but should be out sometime.
That'll be a good one to put out, especially with how much the Avalanche are being talked about
Yeah.
in the world of the NHL right now.
Yeah, exactly. With that podcast, I don't even run it like a business. I just run it as like a tool, here and there.
That's fair. It's not something you consistently record, but if you have the time, you have the guest, just record it, put it out. See what
Correct.
happens.
That is the. I feel like I have 85 passion projects, so that's just one on the list. But that's something that I do really, really care about. I just don't have time to invest a lot into it right now. But over time, as I think I get more and more guests frequently, I think then that's whenever it turns into a shift of trying to do it at least bi-weekly.
Is there a dream guest that you want to sit down with? Maybe someone that's on the board that you're like, ooh, I'm going to pinpoint that one before I'm done with this.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I think my dream guest is the situation that happens is kind of like the Colorado Avalanche, is somebody that I don't know that just says, yeah, let's do it. I think that's just a dream guest for me. I mean, I have like people that have like given me advice along the way and stuff like that. But I think to answer your question, the dream guest is just getting that person that you don't know.
So you're looking for like the surprise factor and almost like,
Yeah,
it's
a
like,
little
hey,
bit.
it's like a shot in the dark and then it actually hit.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. So you would say you prefer more of like the guest that's like, okay, I've never really met this person, never really had a conversation with them, over the guys that you're like, okay, yeah, he's a notable name, but like I kind of already know him, kind of already know.
100%. 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
I find that interesting because
Yeah.
like when I first started doing the podcast, I always targeted the people that like, okay, I really don't know him too well, but I like to get to know him. But then
Yeah.
over time, I feel like the episodes that I did with people that I kind of already had a little familiarity with, those ones did a little bit better.
No, for sure they do, but I think as far as like the content inside of them do a little bit better. But I like the challenge where I'm at.
I like that.
I like trying
respect that.
to have like meet somebody that's on that same wavelength of like hosting. They have that energy. They get it. They literally like one of the interview questions that we went over is, and I didn't even think about it because I do the same exact thing, but the guy from the Avalanche, he folds his scripts the same exact way every single game.
Wow.
Because he knows how to look at it quickly, how to flip it. I do the same exact thing at Nailers games. Didn't even think about it whatsoever till he brought that up. And I was like, yeah, you are right about that. But the reason why I like those and prefer those is because my like challenge that I challenge myself is creating that conversational flow immediately with a stranger.
I like that, and it's also cool because like you might not have a connection with them at first, but the second the interview goes out, I mean that's like an hour-long conversation you have with them.
Yeah.
Now that's somebody that you can keep in your connection list.
Yeah, like if he's ever out here for some reason, or if I'm ever out in Colorado, like it's like, hey, remember we did this podcast? Let's get some coffee or grab like a bagel or something, you know?
That's how I feel like with my first several guests I've had on, because like
Yeah.
it was cool. We had a weird streak going, Lucas. We had Rob King, Bill Hillgrove, and Robbie and Spakowski all within 2 weeks, and then I mean those are still 3 people I talk to this day, which is insane.
Robbie's actually taking over 2 games for in-game hosting for me for the Riverhounds.
Oh really? Robbie is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robbie and Spakowski. He's teaching a class here now too.
He is.
That's insane.
Really?
Yeah, Robbie's teaching a 6 to 9. I think it's like an intro class.
Yeah, he's doing stuff with the Riverhounds right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know he just wrote a book and he's doing his own podcast now. Good for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
We gotta get Kyle to make a book.
Oh gosh. What, a cookbook? Anything. Like what kind of book would you write?
I mean, it could just be like tips for like how to have like a successful life.
Yeah, that'd probably be better than a cookbook. More
Yeah.
like productive.
I mean, he did mention one cooking class that could go in the tips for like how to make like a good cake. Like, I mean, you save on electricity. Use
That's
the
why I
pot.
said a cookbook,
sure.
because we were talking about cake earlier.
Yeah, but that was just one thing.
Yeah, but I don't really cook a lot.
You don't cook at all?
I mean, like
I don't
can,
either, so
But like, I don't really like, I'm not gonna make a cookbook.
Okay,
Kinda
if Kyle
ridiculous.
Archer wrote a book, what would it be on?
Probably like maybe cooking tips.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a cookbook.
No. Cookbook is like teaching you how to cook.
That's got like the just like recipes like the entire
Yeah,
way
it's like
through.
ingredients, but like cooking tips is like how to prepare.
So like a reference sheet for a cookbook, essentially.
No, you're not getting this.
I'm not. No.
I don't know what you're not understanding about this.
Yeah, it's
If
like
it was a sheet, that would be one sheet. This is the whole book.
right.
A sheet could be multiple pages, but like
No, a sheet cannot
Then it'd
be
be
multiple
sheets up.
pages. It's sheets.
sheets like
Plural.
oh my gosh.
No, not like a gas station. We're talking about books. Gas station. So, okay, I got it. I see where it's getting mixed up. So, a book is something that you have. It's typically loosely 50 pages to maybe about 300. It could go all the way up to 6. It could even go up to, it's unlimited how many pages it really could go up to.
Right.
And a gas station is somewhere where you kind of take your car or a mobile vehicle, could be like a motorcycle or something like that, and that's where you would kind of refuel it so it could continue to go.
Okay.
A gas station serves a couple more purposes. Now they have food, snacks, drinks, beer, cigarettes, degenerative stuff. But yeah.
Thank you for clearing the air there. So what's the book you're writing then? It's Cooking Tips.
Yeah, cooking tips.
Cooking Tips. What's the title of this Cooking Tips book?
Cooking tips.
Just Cooking Tips.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, what's a cooking tip? What's some content that's going to be in this book?
Sharpen your knives.
We got to make it a New York Times bestseller. Sharpening knives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like if you have like like an omelet, you want to have a sharp knife for that.
Hey, you gotta remember, one of the most common misconceptions is that a dull knife won't hurt as bad as a sharp knife.
Yeah.
But dull knives are actually way more dangerous and result in way more injuries.
That's true.
That's actually one thing I did know. I did know that. I found out the hard way.
Yeah, you know the saying, dull knife is the fall knife.
I've never heard that saying, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes total sense.
Because I just made it up.
Oh, did you?
It's a good one.
Oh, I forgot you can hear me. That was a sidebar between Lucas and I.
That was a sidebar?
Yeah.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
A dull knife is a fall knife? Okay.
I feel like you're gonna. I feel like you could use that in your everyday life.
You
What?
could.
A dull knife?
As a fall knife.
I'm not going to lie. You kind of look like a guy that had hamsters growing up.
I don't know. I had a dagu, but I didn't have no
What
hamsters.
is a dagu?
I don't
It's
think
like
I
a
know what
hamster.
it is.
It's like a hamster and a gerbil kind
So
of
that's
thing.
literally a hamster.
So basically,
No, it's not.
a
It's a
hamster.
dagu. It's like an off-brand.
If Kyle would have said that, you would have said so a hamster.
Yeah.
No, it's not a hamster because it's not a hamster.
That's like calling like 2 sheets of paper a sheet.
Shut up. No, it's a dagu, and it bit me, and then we got rid of it, and I had to go to the hospital. It was the whole thing.
One time I had a
I
night
nearly got
goo.
rabies.
Oh, what?
A night goo.
What is that?
It's like, you accidentally spill putty out during the day and you go collect it at night.
Ooh.
It turns into like a night goo.
I don't want to hear you questioning animals over there, Mr. Dick Sissel. Did you hear about that? There's a Dick Sissel, there's an ahaha, and what's the other one? What's the other?
There was a spiny lumpsucker.
Okay.
There was a cock of the rock. Which one am I missing?
Ahaha.
You already said that.
Oh, well, that's 5. I said 3, and you said 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all 5. Yeah, he comes up with like the weirdest names.
Comes up with, they're real. You had the photos on the screen.
Kyle, have you heard of any of those animals?
I have not. Would I argue against a man who says that they're real whenever they have photo picture evidence? No.
In the world of AI, you're going to believe him?
I can go
Yes.
Google it right now and find multiple different angles from multiple different sites from multiple different scientists
Plus,
as well.
Sparkle Muffin was the other one.
AI is not even real.
Huh?
AI is not even real.
AI is not real.
Yeah.
If you can't tell the difference between like an AI generated thing, whenever there's more than one source out there, because they all had to make their own different versions of it, you can tell it's AI because there will be differences on every single one.
You ever heard of a rabbit before?
Yes, I've heard of a rabbit. I've actually had rabbits growing up. Yeah, I had little bunnies.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I've had bunnies. I had 7 bunnies, actually.
What about a dog? You ever heard of a dog?
I've had 2 dogs. I have one right now, yes. See? It's my
Cat.
See my home screen? I don't like cats. Work with cats. See? Dog.
Wow.
Yeah. Little
One of the
cutie.
best thing about podcasts is whenever you show visual evidence during the podcast for all the road listeners.
Yeah, I know. I can put a picture up on the screen if you want me to.
So you want people to look at their phones while they're driving?
I mean, like, they can look later. They don't have to
Kinda
look
like,
now.
That's like a bad influence.
It is a bad
No, don't you go there. You're the one that puts shit on the screen more than I do.
Yeah, but I don't tell them to go look at it while they're driving. I
That's
say
true.
look at it whenever you got time.
You don't
Yeah.
ever say that. You've never once said that.
He just said it right
Now he
That's
did.
I
one.
just did.
First in what? 400 episodes. Congratulations.
Well, I've also never said to look at it while driving, so
Yeah.
it just kind of equals out.
Kyle, don't agree with him. He's,
I'm not agreeing with him.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
Yes,
playing.
you-
I am a man of honor.
Kyle, didn't you say on Steel City Commuters you don't take sides? It seems like you're taking sides right now.
I'm not taking a side.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
He doesn't have to take a side
the guess.
because he's a free man. So if he agrees with something, he can agree with someone without taking their side.
Mm-hmm.
Like if someone says that this microphone is a microphone, I'm not on their side if I say, yeah, it's a microphone.
yeah.
I'm just agreeing with.
It's
the
actually a really good point, and I don't want to take your side on that. I'm just agreeing with
Yes,
that
you
point
are.
that it makes sense. So, all right, let's say that let's use an example right here.
Let's do it.
How many fingers am I holding up? Would you say 2 or 3?
I would say you're holding up 2 fingers.
Would you say 2 or 3?
I'd say 2 fingers.
2 fingers. I agree with that. Am I taking both of your sides?
But you're holding up 2 fingers.
All right, let's try it again. How many fingers am I holding up?
You were holding up 3 fingers, Kyle.
3 fingers.
3 fingers? I think I'm holding up 4.
Well, I would say you're wrong.
I would say that you're wrong.
Yeah. And that's okay. You're not taking sides. You're just disagreeing.
Okay, so if I did that, how many fingers am I holding up?
5.
Thanks. How many?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're agreeing.
Yeah,
Right?
but like I'm not.
Is that the point you're trying to make
But
here?
like I'm not taking his side. I'm just also seeing that there is 5 fingers.
The point that I'm trying to make is the difference between a book and a gas station is immaculate, and I don't understand why you're not getting it still.
Why are we still in the book? Why are we still in the cookbook? Why are we still in the cookbook?
It's not a cookbook,
not a
it's a
cookbook.
cook tip book.
Okay, why are we still? You just said book. Cook tip book? Wait.
Yeah, it's still a book.
Oh my gosh. Lucas, take this away, please. Please. I'm going to have a brain aneurysm. Please.
Take it away from what?
This cookbook, cooking tips. I don't know.
Have you ever sang on the podcast before?
I actually have. I sang happy birthday to him before.
That doesn't count.
Like, well, I've sang in the past before. I could have.
Did you get copyright for that?
I did not, but I did. I know what you're talking about. 'Cause
Ooh,
apparently, happy birthday is copyrighted, which is crazy.
Really?
You didn't know that? Yeah.
That's why restaurants can't sing happy birthday. They come up with their own chant. That's a real thing.
Who owns the copyright to Happy Birthday?
I actually have no clue, but I know somebody does.
The Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny.
It originally started as Happy Birthday.
Oh.
Yep.
And then just like, like whenever you tell one person something, they tell them, and then they tell them. It gets lost down the line.
It's like evolution, but with word.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's probably made the most sense, actually, out of everything you said so far. So
You
I'll
don't
give
think
credit.
that a gas station and a
No.
book difference makes sense?
That makes sense too, but
That's crazy that Austin Cairns does not know the difference between a book and a gas station.
I
mean,
know that
the kids these days, they're just always on like their phones and stuff. Like they don't have
true,
to
yeah.
open a book.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Do you know the difference between AI gas stations and regular gas stations?
I would hope so. Yeah.
Man. Okay.
There's a lot of issues out there right now with AI gas stations.
I feel like you haven't asked me a question about me in a while, and this
I
podcast
literally
is
just
supposed to
did.
be about me.
I didn't even know you were going to be here, Kyle. I didn't know you were
I
going to
asked
be
a
here.
lot
I
of
didn't
questions about
expect.
his career, with the
I did too. And you gave me one word answers.
I didn't. You asked me something, and I went pretty in depth on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what, Kyle? I'm going to give you a good question then.
Okay.
Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
This is going to be a pretty personal question, actually. So lock in. I am a senior at Point Park University.
Okay.
Lucas is a freshman at Point Park University. You once were a student at Point Park University. Myself and so many of my fellow peers happen to be graduating from this very university in about 2 months now, maybe less than 2 months at the time of this posting. What advice would you give to them as they go into their careers?
Next question.
What? That's a good question. That's a good question, Kyle. That's a good question.
Can I ask a question?
Sure. I'll get
If
back to
he
you.
asked the same question. I
So
swear.
Austin is a senior here at Point Park.
Yeah.
I'm a freshman here at Point Park.
Uh-huh.
You used to go to Point Park.
That's true. Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that have impacted me personally since being here that are also in his class. People like Matt Plangy, per se, who you probably know of. He's been great to me. And I just want to know, going off into the careers, I don't really know who's coming back and who's just done with school after the 4 years. Would you kind of leave them with any advice going into the careers as someone that's come out of the same school as them and obviously had a lot of success in your careers with the amount of things you've been able to do?
That's actually a great question. Thanks for asking.
I
would
asked the
say-
same thing. I asked the same thing, Kyle.
Did you?
Yes. You
Oh.
said next question.
Oh,
Go.
I thought you asked about lawn maintenance.
No, just go. Just go.
Is he okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I think he has allergies. He keeps doing like this.
That's what
Which
it
is
is.
usually
the
kind of like
the
your
seasons have
nose.
been changing a lot lately, so I get it.
I can't even blame him, honestly, to be honest. My allergies have been killing me.
Hey, you ready for this one? Hey, April Fools. I actually heard it.
Oh wow, how April Fools. Yeah.
It's because
That was a good one.
This whole-
I didn't
this whole time.
expect that.
No, the whole time I actually heard you. I got him good.
Can you answer?
Yeah. So the advice that I would actually give to graduating students from a person who has been in their shoes and has been in moments to kind of try to figure it out themselves a little is to not plan your life. Don't plan your life and try to plan out milestones. Don't plan out the ultimate goal. You can have an ultimate goal, and you should have an ultimate goal. You should have milestones. And those are different tickers that you have to have. But if you plan it to only get to those goals, then once you get to that goal, what else is there to do? What's next? So I challenge that by saying, enjoy the process of it. If you enjoy the process, then you learn to go with the flow of the direction of your career instead of only focusing on one specific thing. And once it goes haywire, you panic and you don't know what to do. So focus on your goal and enjoy the process. Love the process. If you love the process, you'll love everything that you do.
So to put it into simpler terms for like Austin and stuff like that, don't force deadlines onto what you want because then you might panic yourself. Kind of just let things naturally come to you.
Yes.
And it'll almost feel
Yeah.
maybe even more successful because maybe you didn't think it was going to happen that soon. And,
Yeah, exactly.
if you plan it to happen in 5 years, you might not try to have it done in 3 years because
Exactly.
you don't think you need it done for 5 years.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. That's actually really good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get that?
No, it's great advice, actually. That's great advice
Yeah.
that everybody should take. And I think that a lot of my peers are unfortunately not doing that. And I feel like a lot of them are doing it. So you can kind of see what's going to happen in the next few years. So,
Also stay humble.
Yes,
That's a good
that's
one.
that's a really big one. Yeah.
It's actually like the number one rule. If you do literally anything in just ever, it doesn't matter what field you go into, just please stay humble. Remember where you came from. Remember we're all human beings.
Yeah.
Man.
Don't put yourself above other people and stuff and put others below you.
Yeah.
Like the one thing that I've learned just talking to industry professionals, they always said, and it sounds so cliche, but it's being yourself. Like you don't want to have a fake person in the industry at all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you can't be kind of fake anymore because we live in a world where if you try to be fake, you're just going to be exposed anyways. I mean, look at anyone online, especially like big influencers that try to fake themselves.
Eventually, that's why they say the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Like they hit their limits and hit their maxes, and the crash out happens or whatnot. But if you stay true to yourself, it typically doesn't happen. I'm sure can, but yes, just staying true to yourself and trusting the process, but also loving the process. If you love the process, you'll love it always.
I don't think I've ever asked you this before. And I've had you on several times, and I know this is your first time with Lucas. So this is kind of a two-part question. This is for me and for Lucas.
Whoa, he's putting words in your mouth.
I am putting words in. I think Lucas will appreciate this, actually. So I met you when I transferred in, what? Was this like about a year or two ago when I first came in?
Don't ask me dates.
It's okay. I don't know the date either. I'm awful with dates. But I do remember when you first met him. It was through a text, if I'm not mistaken, right, Lucas? Oh, by Pillow. It was through text when he was recruiting, right?
Yeah, you were reaching out to
I do remember that. Yeah.
Coming through. And and it was literally the day, it was actually a few hours before you were going to go get interviewed by him.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy how that all works out. I wanted to kind of ask
circles.
You, and it is full circle, yeah. This is a two-part question. What was and I want your serious reaction on this.
I love that you have to say that before
I actually want to
get an answer.
I have to.
I love how you have to say that.
I got to say this, 'cause I'm actually curious.
Okay.
What was your first impression of Lucas Kuhns, and what was your first impression of Austin Cairns? I know it's two parts, so take it however you want.
I think I've answered the first impression of you.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe I did ask on Steel City.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's go to Lucas then. We'll give Lucas a spotlight here.
Well, I can easily answer yours real quick, and that's just the go-getterness from it. Lucas, I found the sense of yearning to learning. Yeah. Like, I think you do a really good job of absorbing the things that you want to learn. And going with it too. And I think that was my first impression. That you yearn to learn.
Yearn to learn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that on my resume, honestly.
Do it.
Put that in a little byline.
If you ever need any professional quotes, just come to me. I got all the good spicy words.
Honestly, if I ever need to submit a resume somewhere, I might just stop by your office first and just have you look it over.
That's all you got to do.
Would you do letter of recommendations?
Yeah.
Why did it take so long to think?
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I feel like Kyle's letter of recommendation probably holds more power than any letter of recommendation I've gotten in my career so far.
It's a good point.
I am a very unserious, serious man.
I respect that. I don't know if I can say that, though, because Angelo actually wrote me a really good letter recommendation. So
Yeah, screw you, Angelo.
See, I haven't gotten a letter of recommendation from anyone at Point Park yet, and just in college in general. I've only gotten letters of recommendation from high school and below teachers.
You know what, Angela? If you think that you can make a really, really good just letter of recommendation, why don't you take that fuzzy wuzzy brown color crayon and just go start writing all the letters of recommendations that you ever really want. Go frolic along with a big box of fuzzy wuzzy brown crayons.
I was waiting for it.
Sorry.
No, I was waiting for it. That's a classic on the podcast. Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown.
That's a cop for remembering that. That was
almost a year ago.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah.
I have a really good and really bad memory. I have a really good long-term memory of bits and jokes. Really bad short-term memory of that.
That's honestly how I am too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I smell beef between you and Angelo Gargaro? Because that's interesting. That's our guy right there.
No, I didn't.
You're also our guy. But
I had a grilled cheese today, but
ooh, what kind of grilled cheese?
don't know.
You don't know what kind of cheese you put on it?
It was like one of the ones where it had like 4 different type of cheeses on it. Maybe it was real cheesy. It was real good though.
That actually sounds fire.
I'm not a big fan of tomato soup. Never really used to be.
Really?
And then I dipped my grilled cheese in tomato soup for the first time today.
First time.
Life changing.
Dude, it is.
Life changing.
That's the thing too. I can't eat tomato soup by itself, and I'm gonna hit you with the strategy for this one. So my mom used to always just make me grilled cheese and tomato soup, and I always dip it in there. But at the end, I don't really know what to do because I don't really like it by itself.
I'm not gonna drink it.
Put Cheez-Its in it.
Cheez-Its.
Put Cheez-Its in it. That's the best cracker That's the best cracker, and some people put chips in it too. I still like Cheez-Its over the chips too.
Yeah.
put Cheez-Its in there, let them kind of like soak for like a second, but don't let them get like too soft because then it's like weird. But Cheez-Its, that's the way to go.
Speaking of Cheez-Its, what was your guys' first impression of me?
Ooh. I like that, actually. Do you want to go first?
No, you go first. You go first.
Oh, put me on the spot.
Oh, well, do you want me to go? I can go first.
Okay.
Well, my first impression was technically you texting me, just like the recruiting stuff.
Sure, but that's like
but I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count that. But well, technically, right after that, you actually texted on like your personal phone because you were like, wait a minute, your name sounds really familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm doing your podcast, and then we started talking from that, and then I met you in person. I just kind of found you, I'd say, relatable. I found you to be someone that, you know, you can have a great time with, but you can also go to if you need something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think, besides that, I'm trying to think of all the times I saw you. I mean, I knew you were very sporty because you were always doing stuff with like River Hounds.
Keep boosting my ego.
Now the Nailers. Just funny. Every time, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with you where you don't break me, even if it's not supposed to be a funny conversation.
Yes!
My turn?
Oh, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
This is great for me.
I might actually, I'm definitely gonna feature you go here.
I'm gonna clip this down.
You're gonna clip this one?
Clip this, mark it.
Do I have
42 minutes and 38 seconds, but like a little bit before that too to get Lucas's side.
Put it in the highlight reel.
Yeah. I just remade one too.
Oh, really?
It's coming together.
Ooh.
I actually remember my first time meeting you too, which is crazy. It was video storytelling, Robin's class. You came in and did part of like a presentation or hosted a Kahoot or something. I think it was.
Probably hosted a Kahoot. Yeah, she likes to do that.
You came in and hosted a Kahoot, and I remember that I could not stop laughing for an hour straight.
Oh my gosh.
An hour straight, I was just dying laughing.
Did I open up and say something along the lines, now let's Kahoot, scoot, and boogie?
I think you did. I think you had like a song too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you had a song. So you did that, and I remember from that moment, I'm like, okay, this guy's hilarious.
Those Kahoots were so funny. I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
you're
good.
Keep saying good things about me.
And then I don't remember seeing you for like a month or two after that.
Yeah, I pop in, say my little funnies, and then go radio silent.
You get out.
Yeah.
But I remember you went out, and then I remember I kept sawing you a couple times in the hall. We were just like, be cordial, say hi, what's up, kind of whatever. And then I think I remember that you like wanted to talk to me about something. And then like we got together and talked just to BS, got to know each other a little bit. And then from there, I asked you to come on the podcast.
Right.
We did the podcast.
Was that a good first podcast? Like, did I treat it like a real thing, or did I go Kyle about it?
You went Kyle about it. See,
Makes sense.
I honestly would enjoy that more than the real podcast, probably.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I agree. I tried to go interview with it at first, and then I just threw out the questions.
Yeah.
I just threw it out. I was just like, let's just have fun with this.
Dude, I love nothing more than doing that. It's great.
Oh, yeah. And actually, it's funny. I don't want to share this story on the podcast. I could share it with you outside the podcast, but I actually had one of the best afternoons interviewing you. And then there was a lot of good stuff going on that day. And then when I got home, let's just say I made some really dumb decisions, and I had a really bad weekend after that. We're just going to leave it at that.
No.
Let's just say I was down at a friend's house, and it was a Friday night. We'll just leave it at that.
Sure.
We'll just leave it at that.
Sure, yeah.
I don't want to share that on the podcast. But yeah, no, I remember my first real impression of you was he's genuine. I love the word Lucas used, relatable, very relatable.
Yeah.
I feel like if I have something going on personally or professionally, I can come to you.
Yeah.
And I know that you'll give me an honest opinion and make me laugh.
I feel like I have enough life experiences, and I also have a lot of like empathy, and also like I can at least understand. If I don't know what it's actually happening, I can get myself to understand what's happening.
Yeah, no offense to anybody else here at Poi Park. I mean, like, a lot of people here are a little bit older. You're younger, and you're, like, closer to our age.
And you're all nerds!
So I feel like if we actually have something genuinely going on, we can come to you, and you'll 100% understand where we're coming from. You understand our slang. You understand our mojo.
Yeah, I got that Riz Fizz, you know?
Okay,
I feel like Kyle makes our slang, actually.
I do.
I feel like we don't. I feel like he doesn't understand our slang. I feel like we understand his slang.
That's true. I just go full Cree. I go Cree.
Cree?
Yeah.
What's Cree mean?
It's like creating things.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So you just
like creative.
Yeah.
You just
yeah.
You just shorten create.
It's like
that's how much slang is nowadays, to be honest.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I'm a Cretan.
You gotta get with the times.
I'm with the times. I'm very much with the times.
I'm gonna say it again. I'm a Cretan.
You're a Cretan?
Yeah.
What's that now?
Thank you for asking. It's Creation Station.
Creation Station. What's with even stations today? First gas station, now Creation Station.
Yeah, I mean, you're the reason he had to talk about gas stations.
I don't
because you didn't know the difference between a gas station and a book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know now? Like, you got it?
Do I got what?
There's a difference.
I got the difference now. Yes, I'm well aware. Thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes, Kyle.
Tell us.
Tell us what?
The difference.
The difference between a gas station and
Yeah. If you think you know
a book?
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the book is something that you open up and you can read, but you can also now do it electronically, which is pretty cool.
Of course. Yeah, of course he's bringing phones into
I'm just saying, and you can have it like, where's my phone? You can have it like read the book to you, actually.
For those of you that are listening on the road or in your car, I just want to make it known that Austin pulled out his phone and there was a dictionary definition of books and gas
No, there's
stations
not.
on it.
It's blank. That's Cooper. That's my dog.
I mean,
No.
you swiped out of it whenever
pretty quick.
he turned towards me, like he was looking at the camera and then towards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I saw you doing
I don't even
something
have
over here
Google
with your
pulled
hand.
up.
Yeah, because you closed out of it.
Closed it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can I finish my definitions? And then the gas station is a place.
I mean, I guess.
It's a
but
place
sure.
where
You cheated on the test.
Yeah.
but-
You,
Yeah.
No, I
No, go
didn't
ahead.
cheat. You could fill up
Let him
your
have his moment. Go
car
ahead.
with gas, and you can go get snacks. You can go get food. You can go get whatever. I think you said beer,
You
cigarettes,
yeah, the
vapes.
degenerate stuff.
Yeah, well, beer's cool, but everything else is degenerate stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, I feel like he cheated and still forgot. Like
I
terminology.
stopped
How'd I forget?
listening.
I just-
stopped listening after
Honestly,
I saw that
fair.
on your phone.
Okay, are we almost done?
Are we having a fun time?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
This has been a great episode in my opinion.
I bet you are having a great time over there. You
This is
actually
honest-
found a
This
guest.
is probably. I don't know where I'd have to like really go back and think, but this has got to be in my top 3 favorite episodes.
Top 3?
Top 3.
How do I
Top 3.
resonate with your fan base? Because I feel like with the fans, it's like, you know.
I feel like you kind of like embody what our fans want, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I feel like something that, you know, the reason I thought you'd be like the perfect fit. I feel like we don't really get a break from like the just amount of like news and seriousness that goes around here. And I feel like a lot of our fans are kind of here for like the more entertainment side of things.
Sure.
I can agree with that. Let me ask you this. I do have a question for you, Mr. Lucas Kuhns over there.
Okay.
Wow, just.
I'm sorry. Well, no, it's actually kind of
I
about
don't know.
you because he
No.
just made a statement saying that you're in his top 3 favorite episodes of all time, which is cool. I agree. Yeah, Kyle's amazing. Kyle is probably up there. This is probably my favorite Kyle episode I've done. I will agree. But Lucas Kuhns has also been on an episode with Angelo Gargaro, Gannon Jones Jr., and Duke Davis. That's 3 interviews right there alone that you've been on. And now you're saying Kyle's in the top 3. So which one of them is not in your top 3?
You don't have to answer that.
No, you do.
Live on the podcast.
You
I mean, I
do.
can plead the 5th.
No, you can't plead the 5th. No. Which
are
one
you-
your
are
favorite?
Are you
Austin
going
Carnes
against my-
unconstitutional?
That's
No,
what I'm
that's
thinking
not
right
what
now.
I'm
Wow.
I mean, I feel like
Austin
I feel
Carnes
like
is
my I feel like my rights have
unconstitutional.
been taken away from me.
Yeah, and he just did that right here, right now.
I mean, the word's out there now. Duke, Gannon, and Angelo wants to hear answers. So what's your top
I mean, I
3?
feel like-
Literally just pleaded the 5th.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he's still breaking. And I'll just repeat what I said. I said I have to think about it, but probably in my top 3.
He did say that.
Probably in your
he
top
did
3.
say that.
Okay, so you'll be 4 then.
At least.
I'm not. Well, definitely at least because I'm already thinking top 3. So
Yeah.
he's definitely in the top 4 already.
And you know, as long as I'm like in like the top like 58, I'll be fine.
58.
I'll be
Dude,
fine.
out of the ballpark. I
Okay,
can't.
sick.
The
Cool.
ball went across the river. It's not even in the river anymore. It's,
I love
it's
it.
still going.
I love it.
Okay. Kyle, what makes you think you're actually going to beat me in basketball?
Because you refuse to actually schedule a day with me.
Right.
Really?
You're turning into a Matt situation.
No. Don't you compare
Yes,
me
you
to that
are,
Cowboys
because
fan.
I said, hey, let's get this basketball game in before I actually go on this pod. And then you said, cool, I'll check my schedule.
You've literally been talking. I literally
Yes.
know. We talked about this at the Riverhounds game I was at. And that was a
Literally,
very long
yes.
time ago. And then he talked to me about it, and you talked to me about it before the Riverhounds game.
Austin,
too.
you could have told me we're going to do a live podcast while we're playing basketball. You could have said, hey, this day, this time, let's go. I don't care when it is.
You
I
don't care when.
what my work schedule looks like.
Yes.
I'm carving out time to make this happen.
Okay.
I am not the issue in scheduling this basketball game. It is all on you.
It's on
and
me. Okay.
I've thrown that to you. So the only reason why I know that I am going to beat you in this game is because you refuse to play me.
So we're doing it in April. We're doing it this month?
Yes.
Okay. You want to?
Yes.
Here we go.
We shook on the last time and it didn't happen.
Oh, no.
so like
we
that
didn't
meant
shake on a
nothing to me.
date. We didn't shake on a date. We shook that we were actually going to do it.
Before the next podcast.
No, not before the next podcast.
Rewind it. It's in the data. It's in the
That's
transcripts.
the Steel City. That's the podcast doesn't exist anymore. But-
I was the last one and it existed.
yeah, I know. Does that mean is history going to repeat itself if he was the last guest on Steel City? Does that mean he's going to be? I hope not. This is a good podcast. I don't want.
I mean, I also think he's boosting our numbers right now. I don't see a reason why.
Yeah, get them clips. Boost, 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 boost.
But I actually will play basketball. I promise. As soon as I get back from Canada, we're doing it.
We'll see.
I mean, he's just seeing how much longer he can just practice.
Right.
But, I mean, not enough. I mean, you can practice as much as you want, but
Well,
natural skill is much different than forced skill.
Hey, let me get Canada and let me get my live event out of the way, and then we'll go from there.
You're going to bring Canada to this game?
No, I'm going to Canada. I'm going to Canada next week. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
Canadian Deathmatch. I'll be there whole weekend. First time in Canada. You ever been to Canada?
Like when I was a kid.
Oh, really? You ever left the country outside of that?
No.
No? No. American? Red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I just haven't had like an opportunity to really.
That's fair. I'm going to work
outside.
wrestling up there, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I do have an announcement to make, actually.
Yeah.
I would love for you to be, and it's not the 1v1. I do apologize. It's going to be the 1v1 sooner than later.
Okay.
There is a very special event taking place here at Point Park University on Monday, April 13th from 6 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be, I was waiting for it. It's going to be from 6 to 7 p.m. at Lawrence Hall or Village Park. We're still pending the location. We want to wait for rain. We want to see what rain looks like. It's most likely going to be outside of Village Park, but if it rains, we'll be back in Lawrence Hall again. It's going to be an hour-long celebration where Austin Cairns will be up on stage. We're going to recognize the other podcast at Point Park and the pod games that's been going on. And we are also going to just have one big celebration to send off the semester. There'll be catering. There'll be merch. It's going to be a fun time. You never know who's going to walk through the doors. The last event I hosted, and not only was this guy here, Andrew Palace was also there, and I went through a table.
Didn't he already tell you that wasn't him?
What?
That was like his.
Okay, fine.
He's moving on from that.
It was somebody that oddly resembled Kyle Archer was there.
I remember things.
Thank you for listening.
Of course.
And then that asshole down there on the end
Wow.
paid Andrew Palace to put me through a table.
I just feel like he just like really just threw something at you.
I feel like we've been having a nice episode, and then out of nowhere, just this degenerate language.
You put me through a table.
I didn't put you, Palace did.
You paid him to put me through a table.
I would like to say something that, and granted, I see clips here and every once in a while, but
Yeah, of
I
course.
just want to kind of absorb this past about 50 minutes right now and assess this situation. Now, I love breathing peace, love, and positivity. We got there. Peace, love, posterity, positivity, and pastries.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like you have been egging him on, and Lucas, you've just been. You're
Me?
here for the vibes.
Yeah.
Me?
You're here for good conversation, good entertainment, and I feel like you've been throwing a lot of slander and shade out this way, and you've been taking it. And I just want to take this moment. He might jump in,
I'm
but
going to.
are you okay?
You know, sometimes, as I was telling you earlier, like, how I live up here and he's always down here and stuff. I feel like, I called up a guest. I went to your office and I wanted you to take the time out of your day. You could have been working. You could have been getting ready for either of the sports teams that you work for.
Yeah.
You could have been doing highlight reels. You could have been doing a multitude of things. But you took the time out of your day to come here because I asked you to. So I feel like I just kind of have to deal with whatever he wants to do and assess that at a different time and spend this time focusing on you.
I really appreciate that. Like, I've noticed that you did your homework. You did what, you were challenged to do. Something that, an outside force opposed against you and didn't believe.
Yeah.
You did it. You overcame that. And still in this moment today, that opposing force is still trying to blow down that silo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you just, whenever I have you on, we've been having lots of laughs this whole episode.
Yeah.
It's okay that, maybe his vibes aren't changing. Maybe this isn't the vibes he wants. Maybe he just doesn't like to laugh in his life at all. Live, laugh, love.
Let's give it a shot. Hang on. Chickapeebe.
Huh?
Yeah, he hates it. Okay.
I don't,
What?
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he just doesn't really want to laugh. So, his vibes are down, but, my vibes are so high that whatever shade he throws at me, the brightness is just going to overcome the shade.
Yeah.
Lucas, you punched me in the face last week on our promo. You put me up against that wall and literally punched me.
It was self-defense, though, because you put your hands on me.
I didn't put my hands on you. You punched me.
I mean, I can pull up the
Kyle.
promo and show Kyle. I can show
Pull it
Kyle.
up. Go ahead. Pull up the promo. Pull up the promo. Kyle, that man punched me in the studio last week.
I am going to take a very unbiased opinion on this. I know.
Oh, like you bet all
No. I was just going to say, I feel like you have been seeming that I have been picking sides, but we established about halfway through this episode how sides work and how it's just opinion, how opinion gets translated and smushed down into a nice little smash burger patty. But I'm not going to be making those patties today. I am only here for the customers and the value in that relationship.
I just want you to look at this.
Yeah, okay.
And just see if he laid his hands on me first.
For the people who are driving, I'm going to go ahead and narrate what I'm seeing as we go. So the phone is playing. Austin is talking for a little bit, kind of presenting the promo. You can kind of hear it in the back. Oh, and he actually pushes Lucas first. Lucas comes back, shoves him, puts him up against the wall, and punches him. from what I am seeing, it did look like it was an act of self-defense.
Self-defense?
If we're looking at this, I'm a big basketball fan, so if we look at this in relations to a basketball term, you both would receive technicals. You both would get a technical foul. You might get a worse flagrant, though. I think you would get... Because you did...
Draymond Green me. What do you mean? He'd be ejected. He'd be suspended.
He would be ejected. You initiated it. The fan base knows that Lucas got ejected, and maybe Lucas has that Draymond Green style to him where, man, I might look like I'm the bullier here. I might look like I'm the bad guy, but I'm doing this out of my own self-defense and will for my team and myself. You initiated that. You were the one that started that push.
That's what I'm saying. And, I might have gone a little overboard with how much I did, but
sure.
The camera angle cuts off. He pushed me, and I actually hit my leg off that, and my head hit that. So
that is not true.
I was in a doozy, and I just did what I was scared. So I just did what I had to do,
Kyle, do you know how many times he's put his hands on me? That might have been the first or second time.
I really don't.
He has beat me with styrofoam, steel chairs. He's put me through a damn door. He's put me through boxes. Come on.
Well, I mean, a bunch of those times, the first, whenever I actually put you through, the first time I ever speared you was actually because, once again, you pushed me to the ground. I actually scraped my knee so bad that I had brush burn on my knee.
Oh.
One of the times I had to hit you with styrofoam and stuff, you actually took one of my 4 horsemen and you threw it. You actually chucked them. And they're very, it doesn't take much. It doesn't make much to kill them. So it seems like, almost every time here, it's usually in acts of self-defense.
Oh, what about all the steel chair shots that I've endured?
Once again, I mean, like I said, I have to go back and review the footage, but just the things I can remember every time, it seems like you did something to aggravate, provoke, or literally put hands on me first.
Kyle, I've only put my hands on him twice.
Have you guys ever tried couples therapy before?
I asked him to go once, and he shook on it, and then, just like your basketball, every time, it's just, no.
That is not true. You are speaking lies.
I want to go ahead and pause this real quick here, because I feel like this has turned into a mediation here. Lucas, I appreciate you for your time, but I'm going to talk to Austin for a little bit.
Yeah, I
gotcha. You might want to interrupt, but I want you to try to kind of hold yourself away.
I'm a man of my word. I'm actually going to let you talk. I'll actually push this mic away until you tell me I can bring it back over.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Austin, what's going on here?
What's going on here, Kyle?
Yeah.
What's going on here is that for the last 2 months, he has had a complete attitude adjustment, okay?
Okay.
He kicked off my former co-host. I can't even say his name anymore.
Yeah.
But he has kicked him off. Mm-hmm. He has treated him like garbage.
Yeah.
And not only that, he has banned my broadcast colleague from 880 Wrestling because he claims he's the most biased commentator in Pittsburgh outside of me.
Mm-hmm.
He has made these business decisions, which has done nothing but run this podcast into the ground. He has put his hands on me. He's taken advantage of every guest that has came on, and he takes off whenever he wants, Kyle. This is not how you run a podcast, right? Mm-hmm. You've run a podcast. If you had a co-host and he took off for a week, how would you feel?
I don't know. I'd probably buckle down and probably do the podcast or find somebody to kind of come
in. And that's
but
what I did, and then he got mad at me for that.
So here's kind of what...
Let's do it.
I'm looking at here is... I understand. I'm hearing you. I'm going full therapy here. I took one psychology class, and I'm going to use it now. Mm-hmm. Have you ever stopped and put your thoughts and feelings aside and asked Lucas why he was doing this?
Yes.
What's the core?
I have, and you want to know the answer that I've received?
What's that?
Business decisions. That's all I've been told. I don't know what these business decisions are. I don't even know what that term means. It's made up. Business decisions?
It's a decision for your business.
Okay, but how? How is that a good business decision? How is axing Nick Brown and Toddy Tondera bad business decisions? How?
Wow, he is making his word. Yeah.
He's dancing good over there.
I feel like you guys need to sit down, have a good conversation, and not yell at each other.
I agree.
And I think you need to listen, but also feel like do you feel like you're heard?
Do I feel like I'm heard?
Yeah.
No, I feel like I'm silenced.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring Lucas back in. Lucas, you can come back.
Oh, no, this was good. I didn't like this.
Yeah. It's going good.
I've just been dancing on.
No, I kind of saw behind vibing. Cool.
I think my sadness.
No, I think that, we're going to alleviate where this is right now. And we're going to bring the attention away from you guys and back on to this prize piece.
You know,
right here.
I
the
think
guest
that's a
is
great.
the
I think that's
Yeah.
a great idea, Lucas. You know what? Let's try something new. Let's get on the same page here for a second. Usually, I go to end off the episodes, and he cuts me off because he has something else to say.
And by page, do you mean 1 or 5?
I don't know. Actually, we'll let Lucas be the one to decide that. Lucas, I apologize for always cutting you off at the end of the episode. I actually have a feeling that you have something prepared. So without going home and ending this off, can I pass the floor over to you respectfly? Would that be cool?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually.
See, is that good progress, Kyle?
I would really
That is
appreciate
good progress. Yes.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Lucas, take the floor.
Let's go ahead. Take the floor, and then yeah.
All right, so I want to start my my segment here. So hello, and how are you all doing? And welcome back to another episode of Lucas Carries. I am your host, Lucas Kuhns.
Lucas Carries. Ow.
I'm gonna clip that and start using that. That was great.
Yeah.
That was actually insane.
Yeah.
Man, I've never just had someone put that effort into Lucas Carries like that before. That I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah. Clip that and use that. You have my permission.
Oh, I will, and I'll tag you every time I use it too. I'm joined here with Austin Cairns and my special guest today, Kyle Archer.
It's me.
And I wanted to do a color segment with you
Okay.
guys.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Obviously, you know how this works. You know, you've seen it in the past.
Yep.
As mentioned earlier.
Okay.
So this is a blind ranking. So what
Okay.
I'm gonna do is I have 5 colors.
Yeah.
And you and Austin are going to put them 1 through 5 without knowing what comes next.
Okay.
Can I just say one thing? Just
Yeah.
for Kyle's sake, because I don't know if you actually, really heard some of the other stuff we've done in the past. I don't know any of these colors, by the way.
Right.
He is completely prepared this, so me and you are just as blind going into this.
Cool.
So this will be fun.
So we're working together.
No, we're making our own separate lists.
Okay.
So
I mean, if you guys agree, then you'd have the same list. but
yeah,
All right.
It's just like
we'll let you go
it-
first since you're the guest.
Yeah.
Good. That's how it should
Alright.
be.
See, he's learning. He's getting there. He's getting there today.
I've been
This
good.
is good improvement. This is good improvement.
Good improvement.
Good improvement.
Baby steps.
Yep. The first color for you guys,
Okay.
I have Mikado yellow.
Mikado yellow.
Yeah, I have it on the screen for you actually.
Mikado yellow.
Oh,
yeah,
I
the
have-
fans
okay,
can
yeah.
see it on the screen too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and they can see it on the screen.
Mikado yellow.
Lucas, can I be honest with you? You've showed me this yellow before. This is the same yellow from 3 episodes ago.
Nah, you're probably thinking of mac and cheese yellow, but that's slightly brighter.
Mikado yellow. Why? You're first.
I think I'm gonna rank that at number 2.
2?
Yeah.
You know
like
what? You know, we'll go middle of
It's very Pittsburghy.
You know what? You won me over that. I was gonna put it number 3, but as soon as you said Pittsburghy, I can see that kind of not my 2 Jagoffs logo, but
Yeah.
I see the Pittsburgh vibes. I'll give it.
I like it because it looks like a sunburnt bridge of Pittsburgh, but also if you
Ooh.
say Mikado, it reminds me of avocado, and then it reminds me of doing rap schemes.
The worst part is I almost said avocado whenever I pulled this up.
No
I
way.
kind of had to catch my breath there
That's
for a
great.
second.
That's great.
You know what, Colin? Just like that, you ruined it for me. I don't like avocado, so we're gonna bump that from 2 to 3 actually. So I'm gonna go 3.
I got my avocado. Looking at yellow, it's Mikado.
He's going to the rap game.
I am.
Eminem's been quiet since he stepped on the scene.
That's what I'm saying.
I believe it full-heartedly.
Slim Shady, more like Slim Lady.
He's just got lines and lines and lines. People could be putting these on resumes and stuff, and they'd probably get hired right away.
Mm-hmm.
Next up for you guys, I have Rose Madder Pink.
Rose Madder Pink.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of like that, Kyle. I'll be honest with you. You know what? Can I get that one number 1?
I mean, it's up to you. It's your list.
Yeah, I'll put that number 1. I actually like that a lot.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I thought I was going to be going first, but
I mean, he did say you were gonna go first.
yeah, he also did that, yeah.
Kind of cut you off, but
Sorry, Rose Madder actually looks pretty cool. It's actually a cool color
yeah,
for
because
once.
rose matters. It would also be number. I want to save my number 1 spot for, but I think that would be a 2. But I already put Mikado yellow at 2, so we're going rose matter at Trace,
Gotcha.
which is 3 in Spanish.
He's right on that one.
Mhm.
I should have said this at the start too. At the end, we will let you revise your list if you want to make any changes.
No, I lock in.
You lock in? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Fair.
Next up for you guys, I have a Celadon green. This is a green, by the way. I double checked because I was a little 50-50 on whether it was a greenish, a bluish, or even a tealish. But
I was gonna say it looks tealish.
It said it is a green. It is officially a green.
The
locked it in.
megalodon is the number 1 shark in the ocean, and Celadon is the number 1 color in my rankings. Boom.
Ooh,
That's a promo right there. That's a promo and a half.
I like that.
He just cut a promo on my colors.
880 might need to sign you up. I like it. I'll put it number 2.
Number 2.
I'll put it number 2. Yeah.
Number 2.
It gives me some teal vibes. I like teal.
Yeah.
So
Where'd you put your other one? I thought you already have number 2 filled.
no, I had it until he said avocado, and then I bumped it down to 3.
Where'd you put Rose Madder?
1.
That's your one. Okay.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3 is taken for me.
Gotcha. Next up for you guys, I have Kobicha Brown.
Oh God. Are you even saying that right?
Kobicha. How else would you say it?
Could be Kopika.
Kobika? Could be.
See?
Could be.
Yeah.
I guess the truth. I was thinking of like Kobika would have like a K, but I guess I can make the K
Drop me to
sound.
5. I don't really foresee the next color being top in that. I mean, it just, it's not really like a brown that's grabbing me or anything.
It's just like
that.
a more basic.
Yeah, it's a very basic brown. It's no fuzzy wuzzy brown, but
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
You know what? I don't want to agree with Kyle, but I guess I'm gonna have to 5.
Yeah.
What's wrong with agreeing with Kyle?
Yeah.
Well, because I want to have. I don't want to make it seem like I'm copying you. You know.
No, I wouldn't think.
I mean, you don't
Okay,
have to copy
well, then
somebody.
cool.
You can just
yeah,
have
it's
a,
like having your.
Well, then
own
we'll
opinion.
agree together. Let's do this.
Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
this means?
What?
We're not taking sides.
We're not
We're
taking
agreeing.
sides. Yes, there we go.
Let's go. He's
See,
learning.
I'm learning, Kyle.
This is
I-
great.
ugh.
This is a really good podcast
wow.
for you guys.
It is.
Yeah.
man.
My it feels great.
Last one for you guys. I have Sinopia Orange.
I wish I would have left 5 open.
You know what? No, I'm a big fan of orange. That's
are?
where my 4. I mean, it has to go in 4
Mm-hmm.
for the blind ranking. That would be replaced with my 2 and 4.
Ooh.
Yeah. But yeah, we're locking that in.
Locking
That's
it
4. I actually don't hate that list though.
So that's my number 4 too. Then, right? Yeah, that would be my
Yeah.
number 4. You know what? Keep my list the same. Just flip that in 5, and I'm happy. Flip that in the brown.
Okay.
You hate orange?
I'm not an orange guy now.
What?
It's funny though. I know.
Right? Hey, Loki is like the same color too.
Here's the bad part, Kyle. Like, I don't mind wearing orange. I just don't like the visual orange. You know
I
what I
like
mean?
orange.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of orange.
I'm 50-50. I don't wear it very much, but I do think it can be a pleasing color to the eyes.
I like yellow more. I'm more of a yellow guy. But I guess it's like the Pittsburgh.
That's just
coming
because
out.
of Pittsburgh. You're just
Yeah.
so used to
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
You grow up with yellow all around you, so.
I mean, yeah. I do got orange on my shoes too, so I should. Yeah. We'll hide those.
I think those are good lists.
Do you want to do your closeout for your segment?
Oh yeah, I can do it. Of course, I love to do a close up. Got like lock in here for a second. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me here on another fantastic episode of Lucas Carries. I was very happily joined here by my good friend Austin Cairns and my amazing guest, probably one of my favorite guests I've ever brought on Lucas Carries, honestly, Kyle Archer.
And that was the end of the segment for Lucas Carey. Zow!
Wow.
I feel like I'm on the Tonight Show.
I got an intro and an outro now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get ready, because this segment is here every pod now.
You know what? You're good at cutting promos, right?
Yeah.
You're good at being energetic, full of energy.
No.
I feel like the best way to end off this podcast and for all of us to get on the same page is for a certain somebody that Lucas and I can actually probably both agree on that we don't like, right? There happens to be a wrestler in the Pittsburgh area that I have gotten into some feuds with.
Yeah.
By the names of some guy named John.
Yeah.
And I think I've showed you clips in your office too of this John fella.
Yeah.
And let's just say he's slapped me multiple times.
Okay.
He's dropped me on my head.
Yeah.
But I've gotten revenge on him recently by delivering the first ever Cairns breaker to him.
Nice.
And I may or may not land a couple thumbtacks, which was, but that's besides
yeah.
the point.
Yeah.
If some guy named John was listening to this episode right now, can Kyle Archer cut a promo on him real quick?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel this is a great way to end things off, Lucas.
Some guy named John. It is upon him to be the greatest wrestler of all time.
No, not greatest, not greatest. Worst wrestler of all time. He's the worst. He's awful.
It is my job and my duty. I said duty.
Dude.
It is my job and my duty to lift people up.
Mm-hmm.
You lift me
But
up.
he claims he leads by example, though, Kyle. He doesn't.
All right. Some guy named John, it is upon him to lead by example and be the greatest wrestler of all time. Wow. Wow.
Wow. I cannot do it. I tried.
I regret what I said before.
But you wanted me to cut a promo. I'm not cutting a bad promo for somebody. I'm here to put people in a spotlight and present and let them flourish in their own direction.
I mean, I feel like you should have known this from like Kyle giving like you like therapy a little bit ago. Like he's here for to better people that he comes across. He doesn't
Yeah, I'm here to lift.
He doesn't want to worsen.
So since he gave me this therapy, obviously you were listening in, right?
I mean, I
to make sure we're on the
Lucas
same page.
also got it too.
I was kind of like dancing, you know, but like honestly, my therapy is just him being here. Honestly, like my vibes have just gone up. Since
That's
he got
good.
Here.
Well, since your vibes have gone up, then that means we shouldn't be kicking off any more people, right? We should be respectful to every guest that comes on the podcast going forward.
I mean,
Is that what you want, Kyle? Like for us to be respectful
I
to
don't know
every
why you
guest?
keep pointing. at
I
Kyle.
mean, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But
I'm not-
I also don't want to be caught in the middle of this.
Yeah.
I feel like I've mediated what I can ideate. You know?
I mean, you gave me like a weird look and you kept pointing at him. I'm not kicking off Kyle if that's what you're asking. Kyle,
No,
I mean,
no, no,
I
no.
brought him here. Like he's my guy.
No, that's
Like,
cool. Listen, I love Kyle. Kyle done 2 Jagoffs live. He's done the podcast in the past. Kyle's cool. I'm actually very surprised that you brought this guest
once
on.
again, that wasn't Kyle. That was I mean,
I don't know why he keeps bringing that up.
I don't
It wasn't
know.
me.
I don't know if like he just wasn't listening to you. Or, like I don't know what's going on with him. I mean,
Yeah.
I heard that and like
I know we're trying to wrap things up, but why do you think that was me?
Yeah.
It looked like you. It looked like you. Same facial features, same body language, same singing voice.
I mean,
You
you
think
also,
you
any
did
guy
the
with-
bow. You did that there too.
Do you think any guy with a beard that can sing is just me?
I mean, you thought some random guy in a suit yesterday was Roger Goodell just because he got out of a fancy looking car.
Yeah, this guy
Wow.
did look like Roger Goodell. You would have said the same thing, Kyle.
I probably wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have. Yes, you would. Kyle.
That was not the first thought in my
Why
head. was
would
that was
Roger Goodell
Goodell.
be here a month before?
And at like a random spot, very close.
I didn't
like,
say it was Roger Goodell. I said it looked like Roger Goodell.
Yeah, but like you thought it was him. Like,
No, I didn't think it was him. I said it looked like him. I said first glance, I was like, oh my God, I thought that was Roger Goodell first glance.
So you did
Looks
think
just
it was
like him.
Austin Carnes thought Roger Goodell was Roger Goodell when it wasn't him. Ba-da-da-dum.
that was pretty good.
Thank you, Kyle.
You got a lot of like different like vocals you can hit.
Do you? I hit the range.
Right.
I actually went to districts and chorus in high school.
Oh.
Wait, regionals, which was the next one.
That's good. It's really good. Did you do anything here at Point Park for that kind of stuff?
I tried freshman year. Didn't really continue to pursue it. Found other things. Now I just make little funny songs like that. Do you have any other promos you want me to cut?
Yeah, actually I do. This is the end of the episode, so I'm just gonna give you the final words. Is there anything that Kyle Archer would like to leave with the listeners of Two Jagoffs as we end things off today?
Chicken broth beet ain't the same if you're eating it, at like sunset on a beach.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
It really does. It really does.
Also,
That's it. All right. Well, Lucas, do you got any final words as we end things off today?
I want to thank all the listeners for tuning in. I want to thank Kyle for joining me on the podcast.
thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great to have you on.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably just made my semester so far. I mean, you've been teaching me a lot this semester too. Giving me a lot of knowledge.
How is your Kyle experience from professor to podcaster, man? Because it's got to be two different worlds.
It definitely is. So I had you last semester one time. You stepped in for a class,
But I throw in my jokes whenever I.
and then you
want
taught me
to.
a lot this semester for stepping in to fill shoes. And I feel like obviously you have to keep a somewhat professional environment
do,
in the
yeah.
classroom. But you're more. I'm not gonna like name drop anyone because like I don't want to be rude. Like I
Sure.
still respect everyone that I've had in Point Park so far.
Respect.
But you are definitely much more entertaining, and I've literally in the hallways after class heard students saying that they wanted to actually pay attention because it was you teaching.
Wow, that's nice.
So especially like I don't really like because usually this semester I don't leave the room. I have back-to-back classes in the same room.
Sure.
But last year, whenever you stepped in there for that class, in the hallway, everyone was talking about like how much more fun it was.
Let's go.
So you do a great job of incorporating your Kyle-ness into the classroom.
I love that.
Kyle-ness. I love it. That's the way we're gonna end things off today. Well, Kyle. Oh, good. You have something to say?
No, I was just going to say, my life, I have heard so many ways that my name has been used as a verb. And that's another one.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list. Just know I'm the man, okay? Tippy top of the guy that goes nonstop. That's right. And sometimes it gets crazy that I just start to eat lollipops or a push pop, but not no soda pop. I drink that.
He's got a point.
Yeah, you
More-
don't eat soda pops.
No.
No.
We're good. We're good here. Words of wisdom. Well, thank you, Kyle, so much for coming on the podcast today. Obviously, we'll link everything down below for where everyone can go and find you. And who knows, maybe we can run this back going in the next semester too, as when I'm officially a graduate student.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. Well, if Lucas will be here.
Just depends if this basketball game is actually going to happen. 'Cause
This
I don't think
basketball-
I'm going to be on the podcast next until this basketball game happens.
This basketball game will happen.
I'm trying to use all my influence behind the scenes to get it done, and it's just
Yeah.
I promise
I'll make
this
you talk
basketball game will happen. It will happen, and if it doesn't happen, then Kyle,
If-
you can host for a week.
No, I don't want that.
Oh, you don't?
he has his own podcast.
If this basketball game doesn't happen
Okay.
by the time I come on this podcast next,
Okay. It definitely will, but
you have to say that I am athletically more talented than you.
deal. That's a deal. I can agree on that. Yeah.
You
That's
have
a
to
deal.
say that I'm the better basketball player, no matter what.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a deal. That's a deal. I'm not going to back down from that.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Kyle, so much again for coming on. Thank you, Lucas, for actually finding a guest this week. And thank you all so much for tuning in and listening to yet another episode of Two Jagoffs. This Sunday, It looks like Mitch or Mike or whatever the hell his name is going to be on the podcast. So that's going to be a treat. So
Mitch or Mike or whatever the hell his name is gonna be on the podcast on Sunday.
he also goes by Carl Jr. too. So I don't know.
Just wanted
Sandwich.
to say real quick, like whenever I bring a guest on like Kyle, I usually tend to know their name before I bring them on. So.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think he knows his name either. That's the issue.
I know my name.
No, I know you know your name. I'm talking about
Kyle.
this guy. No, okay, thank you. But that episode will drop this Sunday. Make sure you tune into that. I'm Austin Cairns. That right there is Lucas Kuhns. And this right here is Kyle Archer.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Carl Jr.
Carl Jr.
Not me.
That's not you. This is Kyle Archer.
I'm confused.
Very confused. And we'll see you until the next one.
Peace.